All right, how's it going, everybody? I'm not really going to make a big song and dance out of how I usually do this, just because I kind of want to, just get to it, get through that, and I feel like I've harped on a lot of the matches for Anniversary, and I do tend to harp on them quite a bit when I'm actually booking the shows. So I think I'm actually just going to get to the booking of it. So it is week 2 in September of 2020. We have 3 weeks left until Anniversary 5. So we are in the closing weeks. Now, I told myself I thought about trying to get this done before at the actual WrestleMania, but considering we are 11 days away, I don't see that happening, which is fine, because if I time this out right to where I kind of mostly get this done by the time the new game comes out, that'll be great. So let's see here. We're on Monday. We'll go on here. It's mostly just kind of finishing up everything. There's so much booked. I'm trying to think if there's anything I want to change when it comes to a couple of these matches. Move something over or not. I don't know. I think there was like a match on Anniversary I thought about moving to the previous night, but I probably won't do it just because. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, that's right. I was re-signing contracts. That's right. Complete the signing. There you go. I think with Mary though, we can probably. We're going to send her away to work down at Ignition. Give her something to do. And I think, yeah, most everybody else, I'm just going to keep up here, I believe. Check my child promotions, pop and ranking. Let me see here. Oh, I probably got to look under it like this. Yeah, I haven't really ever checked it much. Let's see here. It's it's not a whole lot of stuff, but it's doing okay in the Midwest. It's never gonna make it to cult. It'll just sit nicely in the regional area. So I'd say that's pretty good. Visibility should be pretty good though. Yeah, because I got the network going through like that in Canada and England and Japan, I think. So they can at least see it, but that's all right. Yeah, I got no limits on their size. Let me see how their progress is going. Yeah, it's kind of slow, but that's all right. Where is that rank? 27th. So we're getting there. I think they passed up NXT officially. I want to say they did. Let's see. We're technically 3rd right behind WWE, though I think in influence we're 1. Yeah, we're number 1 in influence. In importance, we're number 3. All right, so NXT is 20, while Ignition is 27. That's the official ranking. Influence-wise, there is both of them. Is Ignition way back here, too? NXT is 44th. Did I miss it? I missed it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Ignition 36th. All right. It was quite easy to get done before the actual WrestleMania. Is it postponed? No. Yeah, just no live crowd. Anything here? Juventud. Wrestling was forced to once again be linked to seedy activities as Juventud Guerrero was caught in possession of soft drugs. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, Connor out of WWE saying ain't so. Shocked, I tells you. I was gonna say, I wonder how much longer he's got. He's probably, he's definitely older. There's not much of a reason to get him. His psychology's pretty nice, though. EJW at war with you, ranked in the low 20s. Child promotion, ranked 20s. I know. People who just don't like me. I can't remember if PWG still hates me, and they still are hostile towards me. Doesn't really matter. Wonder if the Juventud thing is a work. Yeah. I saw like an AEW video, or it was some sort of wrestling related video, and someone was making reference to Jericho and Hoovy, and it really just kind of broke my heart when I just saw someone go, "Who the fuck is Hoovy?" Oh God, yeah, that's right. It's been quite a while. Oh, Suzuki moves on. Oh, is this the thing where I could try to bring him back in? Yeah, see, his contract was up, but now he doesn't want to come back. It doesn't say he's a freelancer much anymore, but I don't know. Wow, they drew 7,000 fans for SmackDown. Good for them. Let's see, anything. Velvet Sky staying with TNA. Evil has a depressed cranial fracture, and he's a Dragon Gate guy. I can only imagine Evil as a Dragon Gate guy. I think it'd probably work, actually. He'd probably take Shingo's role. I can see Evil teamed up with Takashi Yoshida. I could see him teamed with him. PWG signed Molly Holly, or re-signed Molly Holly. Alright, let's see here. Dicey Vice's Chris Benoit doc, it's actually good. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I haven't seen the whole thing. And there's a couple guys I saw talking about it, and they really didn't like it. I forget what it was that they didn't like about it, but yeah, they just didn't think it was all that great. Brother Ray Leva Bates, passing on tips to the microphone. All right. Always with the Puerto Rico. Shit. See, usually I can see. Let's see. I forget how I usually am able to look at when I've been somewhere. That's all right. I'll just kind of go through the deals here. Let's see, July, February, August, September, July. June, so we should probably do the Southeast. 15,000. All right. So we'll do about 13 and up. How about that? Let's see. We got Arkansas. We got Florida. Georgia, Louisiana, Tennessee. I bet you Memphis. Not Liberty Bowl. AutoZone Park. That sounds like a baseball field. What is that? Sorry. AutoZone Park. It is. It's a minor league baseball stadium. Okay. Where does the Grizzlies play then? It's not Liberty Bowl. Hayland. Is it not in here? Yeah, I won't really worry about it. Actually, that might be kind of cool. Just for the sake of it, we'll do it at a minor league baseball stadium, and we'll actually draw the thing out, unlike Global Force did. All right. 7K for SmackDown. You draw 11K regularly. Good for them. So what can you sell out for anniversary in Iowa? I'm not doing anniversary in Iowa. Not this year, at least. Okay. I have ideas for angles that I'm going to do. I just need to think of what I want to do for matches. So I got to see what I did. Okay, so we need to do a Opportunity Trophy qualifier. We did Ishimori. We got Kingston. We got Cole. I think that's it so far. Cole, Kingston, Ishimori. So we got 3 spots. Let me look here. Let's see. Cole, Ishimori, Kingston. Okay, so there's two spots right here. Go back to the bar I started in. I thought about that. I thought about that for like the Infamous show, like the night before, but then it just didn't make sense. All right, so we need to do some form of, let me see here. Let's run. And get rid of all of these. We'll do Naruki Doi. And he will face... When was the last time he read? He was last used before. Oh my god. We should really just move. We should either just cut him or move him to Ignition. Maybe I should use Ricochet. Let me see here. I'm just gonna face him. And that's gonna make sense here. This could be a potential main event. Potential. The only work is that Infamous, all your original guys would probably flop. It probably wouldn't flop, considering, you know, as long as we have like Shane Hollister and Alex Reynolds in the main event, it should have a stronger rating. Let's see here. Guys who could fight in this. Did I use Gargano for this already? Father Kingston. So Gargano's kind of already been used in that. Oh, dude. How about Cage? Cage has not been used for that. Has he really not had a match on TV since March? Oh, poor Matt Cage. And then he's going to get jobbed out to Doi. Still hated by Twitch. I think it's an old meme at this point. I think they found new memes at this point, depending on who's in the chat, I guess. It really depends. Let's see here. Opportunity Trophy qualifier. This gives me a good possibility of seeing what Cage can do. Given someone like Doi that he can work with. Let's see here. 12. We'll give him a shot here. He is a mid-card guy. Gives him a chance. But Doi's going to take the win. We'll do open match. Go all out. Make it decisive. There you go. He can go all out, right? 76 stamina will be fine for that. It's good psychology. Actually, pretty good psychology for both guys. We might just make that our storytelling match and we can get that out of the way. There we go. Let's see. And check and see what I was going to do here, Tom. Okay, so I think I want at least Taylor Mulligan to come out and have a match. That's a definite. As to who he can face. Let's see. So let's put Taylor Mulligan out there. Is there someone that he can possibly beat up that would make maybe not a bunch of sense, but Someone he could face. Someone that could... Chris Hero seems like a... Have I already used him for this? I feel like I've already used him for this. Oh, boy. Poor Chris Hero, since he's been a singles competitor. He goes out there and puts on great matches, but he's just been getting crapped on. You could put John Hannigan out there, just for the hell of it. There you go. Make this quick. Mulligan. Should I do domination? All right, fuck it. Let's do it. Poor John Hannigan is going to get the crap kicked out of him. Decisive victory, because realistically, yeah, well, he'll probably, yeah. We'll do that. No, don't put the title on the line. There's no reason for that. But that's definitely going to go before Doi and Cage. All right. So maybe some tag matches. Let's see here. So I kind of did some day one or some Prisoners of War stuff already. Young Bucks sitting down. Hiromu, Tozawa, Jamie Fumita. I'm thinking Tozawa and Roppongi 3K. Did we already do something like this? No. So they can face... actually, okay, I got something. So you do a 3v3. We're gonna have the world champ Tozawa come out with his boys. Whoops, not face heels there. Come out with his boys, Roppongi 3K. Oh, come on. And we'll do the challenger to the TV title, Juice Robinson, come out with two of his guys in day one of Alpha Jr. and Cody Hall. When was the last time these guys had a TV match? Let's see what we got for that. When was the last time these guys had a TV match? Oh, just a couple weeks ago. Okay, well that's good. When they got jobbed out to Los Ingobernables. So now they're gonna get jobbed out again. Monster Max versus Day One. There you go. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it at least a little bit of time because Juice is gonna will this. Try to will these guys into this. And then Alpha Jr. can try to power his way through, and Cody Hall can bumble his way through while he's making coronavirus jokes. But yeah, Tozawa is clearly going to pick up the victory on this one. Who should be the loser? Who should take the fall? I guess Alpha. Let's see if Cody will take the fall. Open match. Of course, real life Cody might not take the fall, but Cody in this probably would. I think it'd be fine. So yeah, open match. Should I try to keep somebody strong? I'm gonna try to keep Juice strong. I know that's gonna limit the match. That's all right. We need a decisive finish here. Here we go. So actually, Doi Cage might move up a little bit. But we still need a potential main event, because even though that's the world champ, I don't think that's going to be main event worthy. Let's see here. Shibata. Let's see Prisoners of War stuff. I'm trying to look and see. Let's see. Let me look at another tag. Let's do I wonder if I should put Jericho in it. Jericho maybe shouldn't be in a main event in 2020. At least this version of Jericho is not good enough to carry a main event. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We'll go into the infamous match, and we'll put Pete Dunne and Prince Devitt on opposite sides. Now, Devitt is going to obviously have Cole out there with him. Let's see if there's someone who could team up with Dunne. Did you get my Discord vid? Probably not. Let's see. Is there a guy here who can kind of work on his own? Gallows, we haven't seen a lot of Gallows, but then again, I need to push him back down to. Let's see. Redmond's working with Ospreay. And again, Gargano. Gargano can work with Dunne. That would be interesting. Anderson's a heel. Ladybeard. That's about it. We can put Gargano out there. And Hennigan's already getting jobbed out. So, yeah, realistically, it looks like Gargano and Gallows. Are you in love with them K-On girls? In what way? What in the hell are you sending me? What in the hell? What? Oh god! I should probably not have the audio on because that's gonna get fucking claimed. I don't. What am I looking at? I'm looking at an old man with a lot of cash dancing around to the K-On opening. Okay, that's a thing. All right, Gargano got kind of knocked out by Carl Anderson last time. I don't know if that's anything I want to do right this second. Let me see here. Actually, yeah, we'll do it. We can probably further the... Is it safe? I mean, it's safe. It's just like I don't know what to explain. What the hell that is. I don't know how to properly explain it. No. Fortunately, we do not. I think this actually could be a main event. I think this actually might turn out a lot better than one would think. I mean, this is definitely the makings of a solid tag match. In fact, we'll put Foley on that one. And who should get the win? I guess Devitt. You can have Devitt beating Dunne, maybe. You can kind of have that. I mean, we kind of give away like that like moment, but I mean, we still have the fight coming up, so might work, might be okay. Let's not do that. Let's do a tainted. Let's put a little cheating in there. We'll slow build this. Devitt's an old man, or at least he moves like one in this game. What is his stamina at? 62. Yeah, Devitt can't move too much. He can't go for too long. All right, I think that's good. So now as far as angles... All right, let me see if I remember... Because I know how I wanted to start this, because it's like... Because I know exactly kind of how I want to do this. So... Let's do none. None. Yeah, I don't know. He posted a video that I didn't understand, and he's just wilding in the chat. You need my playlist? I mean, just grab the... Uh-oh. It's a lot of drop frames. Uh-oh. Why is there drop frames? All right. It's doing fine now. I just looked over to see the square turn red. All right. It's good now. Thankfully, something like that happened on TEW because that was weird. It was just a temporary thing, but yeah, just look up the playlist for NBA 2K10, NBA 2K11, and NBA 2K12, and you have my playlist. Save for some songs from I don't know, Aggressive Inline. Let me see here. MVP Baseball 2004 and 2005. Let me see here. NHL 2K10, 1080 Avalanche, and Wreckfest. There you go. Yeah, I can hardly tell in a spreadsheet game. All right, so I had this idea. Shawn Michaels. Actually, hang on. I think actually. Yeah, okay. Shawn Michaels, Joey Styles, but we have Brother Ray, Tama, Robert Roode, Samoa Joe. All right. HBK and Styles say Levesque not here. Cleanup crew run down to attack HBK and powerbomb through announce. Damn. Slam through table. There we go. There we go. I would Shane Douglas' shit on it. So let's give that 8 minutes. We need this to be a big thing. All right, so selling, defeat. I'd give him medium injury risk. I don't know if he should sell. He's not a seller. He could sell it verbally, I guess. Microphone. I mean, it's just neutral. He's not really getting hurt. Selling, though, here. And successes all around for doing this. There we go. So yeah, that's the very first thing is cleanup crew coming down as Shawn Michaels and Joey Styles intro the show. Paul Levesque is not around because for unknown reasons. Something happened. He got a personal call or something like that he had to deal with. And then the cleanup crew come down to assault Michaels and fucking Dudley powerbomb him through the announce table. Give me 1 sec. Just plugging in my phone. Just put that to the side. And that's how we start the show. All right, I think. In fact, I'm gonna turn that back a little bit. I'm gonna turn it down to 6 minutes because it's not gonna take too long, 5 minutes, to beat the shit out of them because we're gonna take another 4 minutes to sell the After Effects. So, Shawn Michaels, Joey Styles, and we'll have Levesque's guys come down. Alex Reynolds, Kushida, and Alex Shelley to kind of check on them. I don't know if I should do... I don't know if acting would be a good thing for them. We could do it. That's what it kind of is, so we'll do that. It's kind of neutral all around with that, but yeah. Let's see. Lefec's team rundown. CC leave. EMTs. 10-2 and cart off Michaels. Ugh. There we go. Cool. Yeah, let's go. None there. All right. So realistically, because of that, we should probably change. I think I'm going to change this. We need to change the matches real quick. Joey Styles is by himself. And I don't know if I'm going to have anyone new coming down for any of this. Let's see here. There we go. Actually, with Johnny Gargano out there, I'm actually going to put Sean Spears there. He'll talk there. Let's see. Doi and Cage. Should anyone come out for Doi and Cage? Maybe be by themselves. I'm trying to think. Monster Max. Anyone who comes out there for Monster Max in day one? Not necessarily. Unless I put Brother Ray out there. Or one of the other cleanup crew guys. But either way, we at least got our first like 9-10 minutes there. So Mulligan's gonna cut himself a little promo. Mulligan promo about Juice. Warns him he will finish when he started at Anniversary. There we go. Hey Daredevil, what's up? So 4 minutes should be good enough for that. Move that right there. And he's going to be part of that match, right? Yeah. So let's see here. Taylor Mulligan. Maybe not entertainment. No, not sex appeal. Let's see. John Hennigan selling. Minor defeat, minor success. There we go. Let's see. Mulligan grabs Monkey Wrench and continues the assault on Hennigan until pulled away. There we go. NSC is not long enough to remember much of anything. It's been well, yes. We're in the home stretch. We got just a few weeks left of this. And then that's it. 3 weeks. Yeah, we'll do 3 minutes. We won't do too long. I was going to say, have I put enough match time together? Let's see. 8, 17 is 25. That's 47? Yeah, 47. 57, 61. We're supposed to have 60, so that could be anywhere down to... Okay, I think we should have enough. Plans for another after? Yeah, whenever when TEW 2020 comes out, I got some plans. I haven't really finalized stuff yet, but I pretty much know what I'm gonna do. So I'll deal with that when we get done with this. All right, Monster Max, because they're coming out, we should have our champ talking. And since Show and Yo are going to be out there with them, why not? Here we go. All right. Let's see here. Monster Max out as Akira. Oops. Let's see. Has big plans for after anniversary. Let's see. Plans on changing how things work. We'll just put it like that. They'll get a little bit of a rub for being out there. There we go. Let's see. Do we want any extra stuff here for this? Let me see. We could do... Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot that Juice is... Fuck, I forgot that Juice is supposed to be up in a door. He's not supposed to be competing until Anniversary itself. I'm a dunce. Wonder if I should change this out. Take another guy who could replace Juice in this. I just realized that he's not a guy I should be using for that. I'll throw Ladybeard in there. He's a new member of day one. Let me see here. You know what? Fuck it. Maybe I should just do it. And then you got someone who could take the pin. There you go. Tozawa wins. You can pin Ladybeard. You don't have to keep anyone strong. You just make it an open match. Make it decisive. There you go. Everything comes out well. I guess. I guess. Should we do anything for Tozawa beyond this? I feel like we need to have Shibata respond, maybe? Let's see. Maybe instead of that, I will do, since they're not around, Chance Sanderson. And Jordan Everhart. So yeah, their whole team angles there. We'll have him sell. Because I guess we'll do sparring. That does they'll do a better job of selling anyway. Shibata vignette shows him training in Angle's gym with Team Angle. There you go. He's just giving PKs to everybody. Yeah, we'll give a little bit of success to all of them. Let's see. Doi and Cage. I feel like we should have something there. Let's see. Naruki Doi. Alright. Let's see. Doing promo about the Opportunity Trophy. He claims if he wins, he will not use it on Tozawa as long as he is champ. There you go. Showing a bit of loyalty to him. Put that right there. Do we need anything extra with that? I think it's good. I don't think we need too much when it comes to that. Alright, Pete Dunne. Johnny Gargano. Okay, Devitt is definitely going to be the one coming out with Adam Cole. Let's see. Devitt out in fight gear with Cole. Both of their future successes at anniversary. Well, I guess put both of their future successes over. One of them is going to be an anniversary, one of them is going to be an infamous, so anniversary weekend, but that's all right. Puts them both over, and then Dunn obviously is not going to be happy with that. Ooh, should I do something with that? I'm trying to think what I want that last little bit to be. All right, I have an idea then. Because we got what? Devitt beating Dunn. So let me see here. It's Devitt, Pete Dunne. Let's see. Devitt post match grabs a chair and proceeds to smack Dunn's whoops with the chair. There we go. 4 minutes. So minor success, minor defeats. So gives a little bit of a disadvantage for Pete Dunne going into his big fight, kind of showing that might have been a little bit of a mistake to take on Prince Devitt before they're supposed to fight in 3 weeks. I feel like we still need one last big lasting shot. We could still do that, but I'm trying to look and see if there's one last big shot. I'm just kind of looking over what I'm doing and what I could do. Give me a moment. I'm kind of looking over what I'm doing and Man, there's a few things I could do for some of these feuds, but I'm just trying to... I don't know if I want to do something too crazy, though. Not something that looks like it's just going to straight up kill somebody. Oh, hell. Because I'm looking at the feuds. So I got the Omega Naito thing. Have we officially made that a match yet? I wanna assume we made that a match already, but I don't know. All right, we got Omega Naito. We need something for that. We need something for Nakamura Hiromu. And Death Valley Driver off the stage. Oh my god. I think I just want to do some sort of segment because we have not made it official yet. I see that is not official, if I remember right. I'm gonna look one more time just to make sure. Okay, because I think that's one of the last ones left. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so besides what we're building as far as the ladder match, we still have one more match not yet officially signed. So we can't really do anything with him directly, but we need Chris Jericho. All right. Let's see here. Jericho is I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. Let's see. Jericho's near dumpsters. He tosses his low shirt. Hey, Freak Amazing, what's up? Let's see here. He tosses his low shirt and demands Tana return for a fight at Anniversary. That Goat 4. What is that? That's an actual goat basketball player. That's amazing. I need that for a sub. That's a great emote. All right. I guess that's how I could end it. It's weird to kind of end it that way, but I think it'll work just because like him talking and being entertaining should pop a good rating. He's got the ability to do it. Is he losing his ability? It's kind of starting to wane a little bit. All right, so now we fill in the rest of the time here. So we've dealt with Tozawa Shibata, we dealt with that. Matt and Nick Jackson, we need something with that. We had the little dealio with them where they sat down last week. Let's see, where is it? Oh, you know what? You know what I always keep forgetting too? I gotta take Shawn Michaels out of this. For the realism of the fact that Michaels is not there. I need to make sure that it is just Styles. There we go. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. In Jericho, you saw part 1 of Dark Side of the Ring. That was pretty good and quite sad. Yeah, people had told me it was pretty good. I think I need to finish it. Let me see here. What should I do for the Young Bucks? Okay, so we have the sit down. Is Nick Jackson gonna make it weird, or what do I want to do with Matt and Nick Jackson leading up to their match? Because I feel like there's not a whole lot left. This is a pain. It's a pain because I'm sitting here just trying to think about an angle that I could run for it. Let's see here. I'm thinking, you know what? We can kind of wrap Kenny Omega in it again. There we go. Oops. Omega and Matt walking backstage, attacked by Nick with a kendo stick. Who then runs. So, just a quick backstage thing. They're maybe doing they're maybe walking backstage for some deal, and attacked backstage by Nick Jackson. Why not? Maybe I'll have a better idea. You know what it was? I think all my brain power was used for that. Was used for the using Shawn Michaels as a victim. Really was the biggest part of it. I think I used all my brain power right there. All right, so we probably don't need to do much with Naito, because Omega's kind of wrapped up in that. But we should do Takahashi Nakamura. What have I done for Infamous? We got the 3 matches. So we kind of need something with that too. Alright, what did I do with... Did I do something with my tag champ? I had to have done something with my tag champs last week, right? It doesn't look much like it. I'm trying to see here. Alright, so we put over the Wolves, but they weren't there, so they need to do something. They need to be on the show physically. Davey Richards, Eddie Edwards. There we go. Wolves out are restless. Whoops. Over the lack of matches. And plan to defend their titles. Anniversary 5 weekend. So they don't have really an idea right now, but they're basically sending it out to people that they want a match for Anniversary 5 weekend. And I'm thinking we could probably showcase a couple people. I'm thinking we could showcase some people with that. That's how we can also get Naito on the show, because we've got Sonata and La Sombra who could potentially challenge. Los are backstage, looking to set up a challenge for the tag belts and get Naito ready for Omega. Here we go. Put that there. We're at 115 minutes. That's pretty good. So on top of that, we also need to do... Let's see here. Will Ospreay, Joel Redmond, Rick O'Shea, and Nigel McGuinness, their manager. European Initiative backstage also plan on getting a shot at the tag belts as their big launch pad to success. I feel like it can't be 2 C's, is it? It's not 2 C's. I guess it doesn't matter, but Is it? Oh, it is 2 C's. Do like 3 minutes on that. Alright. Oh boy. Which one of these guys? Oh, you know what? I think that's why I put Nigel McGuinness in here, is because none of these guys can talk. That's right. That's why Nigel McGuinness is here. Because these guys suck on the mic. Joe Redmond's about the best one. Why did I even look up Ricochet like he was going to surprise me with his charisma? Oh, his acting ability is amazing. No, that's why McGuinness is here. McGuinness is going to take him through the the motions on. There we go. Still got 7 minutes. We still haven't really done anything with Takahashi and Nakamura. So we did a vignette with Takahashi last week. Did we do anything with Nakamura? I don't think so. Let's see here. Okay, so we don't have anything for that. Let's see. Shinsuke Nakamura. All right. Let's see. Not vignettes. Says he will not be. Oh, what's a good word? Let me see. He will not be thrown off by Hiromu's mind games. And if he wants to make he will stoop to Hiromu's damn it. There. Why not? Good enough. Good enough. 4 minutes. Why not? Here we go. All right. We got 3 minutes. Where are we going to shove this? We'll shove this all the way up here. Why not? And then maybe one little thing right here. Who should get a vignette? Oh, you know what? We'll do Father Kingston, Sami Sabay. We'll do a little interaction with them. Kingston and Sabay in a, how about this? In a confessional. Oh, you know what? Here, we'll just, it's in a church. Kingston brings the good word that Sammy has a qualifier next week. There you go. Yes, Father Kingston is still around, and he's in the Opportunity Trophy qualifier. So, and then he has helped work to get Sammy a match next week too. So, there we go. All right, 125 minutes completely full, 20 segments. Holy Jesus. All right, let's see how this goes. Make sure to have cage matches for the sake of his ball boy. The muscles are, what the hell? Run the show. 14,400 people in Memphis in a minor league baseball stadium. We start the show off, Shawn Michaels and Joey Styles going through the night. And as they're going through the night, the cleanup crew run down to the ring. Brother Ray, Tama Tonga, Robert Roode, and Samoa Joe ambush the table, knock Joey Styles away, and began beating down on Shawn Michaels. Now, when they were running down the night, they had mentioned that Paul Levesque was not there yet. He was, I know, you know what? Minor league stadium in Memphis. I should have had him. I think he might. I don't think he's actually employed by WWE in this game at this point. I don't remember. I think he's like completely out of the business in this. Hey, Tom. Yeah, I think Lawler's completely out of the business. I think I'm gonna change that once I play the new game, because realistically, there's a lot of people here who are like retired or out of the business, and then they come back for whatever reason. When sometimes it's more permanently, you know, in this game. But either way, the cleanup crew ambush Shawn Michaels and proceed to clear off the announce table. Brother Ray puts him up, and they Dudley bomb him, or I guess not bubble bomb, but yeah, they sit down power bomb Shawn Michaels through the announce table and leave him laying as cleanup crew sort of look over it, and Joey Styles is horrified. And at this point, they dash out through the crowd as Paul Levesque's team for Prisoners of War come out, Hollister, Reynolds, Kushida, and Shelley, along with EMTs and referees checking on Shawn Michaels' condition after the ambush. And they tend to him as they bring out a stretcher and stretch Shawn Michaels out to the ring, or out from the ring. I don't think there's an uptime bot in here, but it's been just right around an hour at this point, just over an hour. So they stretch Shawn Michaels out, and that will be it for tonight. On a happier note, we go to a random church where Father Kingston is with Sami Sabay. And Father Kingston brings him the good word that he has negotiated Sami being in a qualifying match next week for the 5th of 6 spots in the Opportunity Trophy ladder match. Now, that does mean if he does win that he would be opposite Kingston, but that could potentially mean one more ally for Father Kingston and Sami Sabay, having them both be able to work together. We get Taylor Mulligan coming out. He's cutting a promo about Juice Robinson, who is now that I remember how things work, still out and will probably not be back until Anniversary Weekend. But he warns him that the assault that he put down on him a few weeks ago, he will finish what he started if Juice decides to show up at Anniversary. And then we get Taylor Mulligan versus John Hennigan, just over 5 minutes, as he annihilates John Hennigan, gets a decisive, dominant victory over him, and gets an easy win. But he's not done, as he grabs the monkey wrench that he has been assaulting people with for months now. He then starts laying it into John Hennigan's skull, into his chest and ribs. Just starts beating him with it until referees hit the ring again. They've had a long night already. It's only been like 20 minutes. But they come down to deal with Mulligan and peel him off of John Hennigan, as Mulligan is he's done with the assault, and then leaves the ring as the referees attempt to coerce him out of the building. We get Shinsuke Nakamura, who has a vignette where he had seen what Hiromu had said about wanting to be the new King of Strong style, although he did it in his own weird Hiromu way. And Nakamura says he will not be thrown off. He will not be psyched out by Hiromu's mind games. and the general weirdness that comes from Hiromu Takahashi. And he is willing to stoop to his level, that if he wants to make things weird, then Nakamura is more than happy to make things weird. Yeah, what a world when the former Bo Dallas squashes John Hennigan. It is a weird thing. So Nakamura says if he wants to take his King of Strong style crown, then he's more than welcome to try to take it. And if he wants to take things to a whole different level, then they will take it to a whole different level. Kenny Omega and Matt Jackson are walking backstage discussing what they're going to do for the night's activities, when out of nowhere, Nick Jackson with a kendo stick backstage starts beating down both Omega and Matt Jackson, and before anyone can come and separate him or stop him, he lays the stick down and hauls out of there. As it has just been a rough night for these officials, as they are just having to tend to so many beatdowns today, just in the first hour. Yeah, Shinsuke versus Hiromu would legit slap. Maybe. Yeah, I was going to say, Knock hasn't really become whack. He just phones it in, you know. I feel like Nakamura at this point would have to be rebuilt back up. But, yeah. I feel like it would be underwhelming just because it would just end up being phoned in. But, yeah. Let's see here. So we got Akira Tozawa coming out with Roppongi 3K for their 6-man tag match. Akira decides he has himself a big plan for Hawkeye Pro Wrestling. He talked about how he wants to bring his own sense of pride back into Hawkeye Pro Wrestling. And now that he is the heavyweight champion, he admits that he spent the last few weeks not really caring so much about that because he's been having to worry about his match against Katsuyori Shibata. But he's been drawing up some big plans for Anniversary and says that if he is champion after Anniversary 5, then he has big changes in store. He names a couple things off, how he's planning on putting his name on the marquee of the show, perhaps Adrenaline featuring Akira Tozawa, perhaps installing Japanese announcers in place of Shawn Michaels and Joey Styles. Either way, Akira Tozawa has plans to change Adrenaline after Anniversary. 2016 Nakamura. Yeah, it was crazy because Nakamura was a huge deal, and then he came into WWE, and it's like, it really is one of those. It's weird. WWE made Shinsuke Nakamura very But then again, I'm wondering what an extra 4 years. I'm wondering what an extra 3-4 years of New Japan would have done to Nakamura at this point. You know, I wonder if Nakamura would have been one of those guys that Jericho faced at Wrestle Kingdom. I would love. It would be interesting to know what they could have done with Nakamura afterwards. Either way, we get Monster Max versus Day One with Ladybeard. They have a sort of an emergency Day One member in Ladybeard, where he is taking the place because Shane Hollister and Alex Reynolds are a bit tied up right now. Juice Robinson's a bit obviously unable to compete, so they call upon Ladybeard, which doesn't really do a whole lot because. I do want to say, okay, 55. Cody Hall got a 65. Alpha Jr. got a 75. Tozawa got a 99. Tozawa holding this whole thing together. Tozawa is picking up these 5 scrubs and carrying them. Tozawa is picking up 5 dudes who are head and shoulders below him and picking him up and carrying him on his back to an 85 match. I know. Think about what would have happened if Nakamura was involved in the the rise of Kenny Omega. Yeah, Evil and Sonata becoming a big thing. Jay White. The Omega Okada stuff. Oh, Kenta. Dude, I bet you if he stayed in New Japan, Kenta versus Nakamura would probably... That would be just... Mwah. But yeah. But either way, Monster Max getting the win, obviously, as Lady Beard is German suplexed in just under 15 minutes and loses. And the heavyweight champion gets the win. And hey, guess what? It's still a great match. Like I said, Tozawa just carried all these guys to a great match. Sho and Yo were kind of able to hang in there. Afinoy Jr. did a good job. Everyone else just... Shibata doesn't really have much to say as far as his title match is concerned, but he is spending his time training with Kurt Angle and Team Angle in Angle's gym, preparing for his World Heavyweight Championship match, making sure he is in top condition and top form going into Anniversary 5. The American Wolves, we didn't see them last week. They've talked about potential challengers, and they won the titles 2 weeks ago, I think it was. And they're getting kind of restless. A lack of matches, and doesn't seem like there's any place in Anniversary Weekend for their own tag team champions. So they are letting people know. Now, whether it's Anniversary or it's Infamous 50 the night before, they plan on defending their titles Anniversary 5 weekend. And whether they got to talk to Paul Levesque or they got to talk to Brother Ray, they will defend their titles. They just need a set of challengers to do it. And we get Naruki Doi cutting a promo about the Opportunity Trophy. He does acknowledge that becoming Opportunity Trophy winner, especially if Akira Tozawa holds on to the title, he doesn't plan on using it on Tozawa for as long as he is champion, but it will put a whole lot of power in the hands of Monster Max. So he's very hopeful and plans on bringing as much power over to Monster Max as possible. So we get Naruki Doi and Matt Cage, and we get our Opportunity Trophy qualifying match. Doi in just under 12 minutes gets the win over Matt Cage with the Bakatari sliding kick. And Naruki Doi now joins Taiji Ishimori, Father Kingston, and Adam Cole. We are 4 of 6 competitors in the Opportunity Trophy ladder match. 2 more spots. We know Sami Sabaya is competing next week for that 5th spot, and we also know that Matt and Nick Jackson competing at Infamous 50 in the Loser Leaves Hawkeye Pro match will also be competing for the 6th spot in the Opportunity Trophy ladder match. So between Matt and Nick Jackson, whoever wins is going into that ladder match. Whoever loses is fired. So we have almost all the spots filled now, and we are just about ready for Anniversary. Tetsuya Naito with his boys Sonata and La Sombra. They're looking to set up a challenge for the tag belts. Of course, Los Gobernables felt they've been long overdue for a tag title match, and especially winning the tag titles themselves. And they're also hyping up Naito to try to get him ready for Kenny Omega, as Naito has a few words to say to Omega. He does feel just a bit of remorse for Omega getting a beat down earlier, but nonetheless, he hopes that Omega is ready for Anniversary, as we will get Naito versus Omega 3. We get European. We get. Sorry, one sec. There we go. We get European Initiative backstage, and they plan on getting a shot at the tag belts. They're a fairly new group. They're just starting to really come together. Ospreay and Redmond have been tagging a little bit. Ricochet just sort of joined up, I think, a week or 2 ago, and McGuinness has been kind of bringing the whole thing together. But they said that they want an immediate launch pad to success, and getting a shot at the tag titles on the Anniversary weekend is a great way of doing it. What do you when you want? You get ignored. Your resident shit poster junior backup. You're the second in command shit poster. So Prince Devitt comes out for the main event. This time he is not wearing trucks. He is wearing fight gear. He's wearing sort of UFC style shorts. It seems as he's gotten himself a couple of sponsors on his tights. Maybe he's wearing like the Anderson Silva tights. You know, he's not wearing the little underwear trunks, but maybe something Anderson Silva-esque. But nonetheless, he is ready for a fight, and Adam Cole also putting over both him and Devitt, as Cole will be in the Opportunity Trophy ladder match. So putting both of their future successes at an anniversary weekend over. For the main event, there you go. That's what I was thinking was going to happen. At the announcing desk, Sean Spears was pretty weak. Of course, Sean Spears showed up as a guest commentator as he kind of eyeballs Johnny Gargano after what happened last week with Carl Anderson. He does exclaim that Anderson isn't here, but he is watching after Johnny Gargano. And we get great wrestling, but Devitt and Cole end up getting the win. A bit of cheating to have this happen, but Prince Devitt ends up choking out Pete Dunne with the triangle choke to show that he has learned a couple of submissions. And but of course there's a bit of an asterisk next to that after well, I would assume getting hit with a foreign object or something. Either way, Devitt gets the victory in the main event here after choking out Pete Dunne, but he is not done. In fact, he decides he's going to start softening up Pete Dunne for the big fight against him as he grabs a chair and he has Adam Cole sort of splay his body out so he's a bit more open, and Devitt wallops him a couple of times in the ribs with the chair. And Pete Dunne is obviously in significant pain after that as Devitt slams the chair down and heads out of the ring, leaving Pete Dunne to just sort of suffer whatever rib injury he might have. And we end the show with Chris Jericho. Now, after Naito has been talking about the actions of both Hiromu and Jericho, Jericho has his Los Ingobernables shirt and tosses it into a dumpster and lights it on fire. And as he does that, he demands that he is not done with Hiroshi Tanahashi, and he demands Tanahashi returns and challenges him to a fight at Anniversary 5. And he hopes to see Hiroshi Tanahashi as soon as possible for that to sign that fight. And that is at 89. Increased our popularity in 38 regions. Boom. God, that was an hour 18 already. This is going to be over 2 hours. I can feel it. This is what happens when I kind of have an idea, but I don't have like a significant idea. I just imagine it's going to be much dicer, I think, once I'm running potentially a small promotion again. Oh, Risa Nakajima is coming up. Oh, Sonata. Well, Ospreay is turning into a good worker. Well, thanks, Sonata. I appreciate that. Naito's feeling it. Feeling hurt. Nakajima. She currently makes $4,600, so she's going to at least make a bit of a raise here, but I think I can whittle that down to $7,700. I'll give you a bonus. Why not? There you go, $7,700. That's a pretty good chunk of change right there. It's okay. Kyrie is going to re-sign with us at $20,200 per month for the next 4 years. So Kyrie Hojo officially re-signing with Hawkeye Pro Wrestling. There's still a few more out there right now as we get to Breakout. Let me see if there's anything here. Did AAA actually do better than us? Oh, they did in 89. It did a lot of people too, 28.37, and we did 26.06. So we did a couple million less than AAA, but you know, about the same quality show. We did good. Ooh, sorry. I was about to burp. It felt like I had a barbecue earlier. Had that delivered. Yeah, it took a while. We ended up having like dashers, like two dashers, like change on us before they even grabbed the food. So it took a little bit longer. Either way, mine said that Hawkeye Pro is still like ROH, mid to upper level company, is actually like top 3 in the world. Yeah, it's actually basically WWE at this point. I think it's actually technically on a higher level than what AEW is in real life. I think it's somewhere between WWE and AEW in real life. If it were to have something like that put onto it, we should stay in the Southeast. It makes sense. Somewhere in Florida. Central Island full shutdown yet? Not as far as I know. I don't know. I was able to get barbecue. I mean, I got it DoorDashed, so that's not a huge thing. But they are telling us to prepare for it. Not like it's going to mean anything because I'm technically considered an essential. The post office is considered an essential service, so I'm still going to work regardless. So let's see, Memphis. We can do Nashville this time, right? There you go. It's a big building, and we're not going to sell it out, but maybe I should do that. Let me see here. Maybe Alabama? I could do Alabama. Let's do that. BB&T Center. Yeah, it's 22,000 people. Jesus. I'm thinking Alabama. There we go. All right, so before I book this, I'm going to oh god, yeah, it's going to be right in the middle of a YouTube video, but I don't really mind. I'm going to hit this real quick. I'm going to be back in like 2-3 minutes. I'm just going to fill up my water cup real quick because my mouth and nose are just drying out real bad. It's been like an hour and a half, and I'm pretty much completely out of water. So give me just a moment. I'll be right back. I just need to refill with something to drink. I did the wrong fucking thing. God damn it. Oh my God. I just realized I didn't mute my mic. I muted the fucking desktop audio. Like a dipshit. Go me. I muted the wrong fucking thing. But because I still hear it in my headphones, I just assumed. Luckily, I didn't do anything too embarrassing. At least anything I can't handle. Oh, it's warm. Why is it so warm? Probably just because I'm big sweating. There we go. I'm planning on buying any more of those photo books. Oh my God. Oh shit, that does remind me. Tokyo Joshi Pro is coming out with a new one. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. I kind of forgot about it. Appreciate it. I forget who it is. Oh, Rika. That's right. Rika's got one coming out. I don't know what it is about Rika Tatsumi. I give absolutely no shits about her. I don't know. Maybe her photo book would be nice though. I don't even know if it's on their website right now. I mean, she's an adult, so you don't have to be that concerned. You don't need to be too concerned. She is an adult, so. Oh Lord, what have I done? Hey, this is completely on you. Oh, I forgot. They're doing another round of autograph sessions. That's right. Once again, thank you for reminding me. They're doing another round of autograph sessions for portraits. Because they did a whole stream of it beforehand. They did a whole stream of it once, and I think they're doing another one here real soon. I need to do it because there's a. Let me see what the set is. Yeah, they're doing. I can do sets of. Looks like Shoko Nakajima, Nodoka Tenma, and Yuki Aino in like one shot. So. Go ahead and the FBI and a priest. They also have another photo book that they're coming out with that's a backstage pass. So it's not like a lewd photo book. It's just, I guess, like pictures of them backstage. I don't know exactly what that's going to be of them. Just a bunch of pictures of them relaxing in their gear backstage. I don't know. Not being too gimmicked up. So now, shut up. Just small Japanese women signing photos. Chunky woman walks up, give autographs, screaming. They were nice people when I met them. They were all very nice. Some of them were more short than others with like their conversations, but it probably has a lot to do with their lack of English. But of course, they were probably very nice because I also had money in my hand. Either way, dude, I've seen. I don't want to shit on anybody, but like, I don't know. You're really getting on my case for me and the Joshi thing. It's like I don't look too terrible. Like I still I don't know. I don't look like an absolute meme. There are some guys I've seen who just look like absolute like. I don't look like the typical person that would be holding my Joy-Cons in both of my hands and doing the fucking soy boy smile. Soylent grin, that's what it's called. No, it says, but it's not even a lewd photo book, for God's sake. Good Lord. I'm not going to argue this. Let's see here. I'll fight over the song. You know, to buy a way to tie. Okay, so we did that. Let me see here. This is a UK study. Oh my God. Let's see. So we had Kairi Hojo last week. Oh my God. You buy one Azumi photo book, and all of a sudden, oh my God, we didn't call Chris Hansen. It's not even like sexualized. A man buys one Azumi photo book, and all of a sudden, I'm a creep. There are much worse. What you just said. Let's see here. So we had Kairi Hojo fight. Should we probably have... You know, I don't think... Okay, so we did the fireball thing last week with Oedo Tai. We have not had... When was the last time we had an actual match with Sadistic Tales out there? When was the last time they were out there? Week 3 in August, so I'm thinking they should have one more bit. What happens when you buy the second one? There is no second one. Hey, I was at the Stardom show where they started selling the ones of the two 14-year-old twin rookies. I did not buy one of those. I'm not saying I'm not a degenerate. I'm saying there's limits, and even I felt like that was a step too far. It says that the 15 is okay. You know what? I'm just gonna book a match. I'm gonna book some shows. I'm not listening to this anymore. Sadistic Tales. Let's see here. When they make the second one. Hey, by the time they make the second one, she'll probably be 18. That's not bad. She'll almost certainly be 18. Let's see here. Let me see here. I'm trying to think. Levacorp. Levacorp's kind of doing their own thing right now. Have we had the Reynas face them? Have we had this match? What's the match history between them? Okay, they've actually had a number of couple of matches here. I gotta say, they've had kind of a back and forth deal here. I'm thinking we can have one last tag title match to determine who's going. Those photo books come up now. Oh my God. Momo's 20, for God's sake. I don't know what you're getting all upset about there. Let's see here. Probably 20 minutes. I think we can go 20. We can put Mick Foley in charge of that one. Number one, I would not book that. I would not book a panty and gown match. And Momo is an adult. There's a picture of her drinking on her 20th birthday just a few days ago. Let's do Kana. I bet you we could do the storytelling match here. Let's see, open match, slow build, decisive. There you go. Let's see. I would not do that. For God's sake. I'm not doing this. All right. We are your support. There is no support here. I do not feel any love or support. I'm as guarded as ever. Want to challenge next week. Okay, so we should do Shimmer and Shine in a match. Let me see what they could potentially do there. So they want to be tag champs again. They should probably face somebody. So we'll book a tag match. We'll book another tag. Bring them out. We'll do that. We'll do Shimmer and Shine. Now, Oedo Tai had a win last week. They did win, didn't they? They won, right? No, they lost to Idol Fight. So maybe Idol Fight should face them. They should probably do that. And we'll do that. All right. There we go. Let's do about 9 minutes. Doesn't have to be long. Yeah, we'll do like 11. How about that? And we'll give Reika the win here. Open match. Decisive win. Or maybe they could yeah. We'll make it a decisive win, but it's a botched. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I guess it's botched interference. I want to see how it's like a. There's not one where it's like there's a botched interference, but I'd like botched cheating. That would be a good finish, where it's like instead of someone coming in to interfere, because there's not really anything here. There's not much in there for that. So how about just a flash pinfall? How about that? There we go. Put that there. That should go up, because I'm thinking this women's tag match will be the tag title match will probably be the main event. So we could throw a couple of one-on-ones in there. So after shit. So we had the fireball that blinds Nox. So Brittany Knight's definitely going to want some revenge on that one. So Brittany Knight comes out. She'll probably want to face Athena because she's the one who did the fireball. I wonder, has she faced Courtney Rush before? Let me see. What the hell is this? Oh. Let me see here. Becky Knox. No. Brittany Knight. So I don't think we've done this match. Let's see. We haven't done the one-on-one there. And has Brittany Knight faced Athena one-on-one? No. So, you know what? We'll just leave it at this, because she is the one who threw it, so. Let's see, 76 and 78. Yeah, that's okay. We'll do this. Oh shit. Let's do let's do Athena taking the win here. Open match, but it'll be tainted with, where is it at? Outside interference. And the interference will be on Brittany Knight, obviously, from Courtney Rush. There you go. And we need one more match lined up for this. Let's see. Flaming Moray. Should we put them out there now? Is there someone we should have them face? Let's see. We should probably have... Let me see here. I'm trying to see what it is. We did the tag match there. Maybe we'll just do an angle for that. I'm thinking something with EO, because EO maybe could have a yeah, you know what, we could have EO come out and murder somebody for a little bit, unless there's something else that would make sense. When's the last time Dash was in a match? She is our champ. Alright, so she hasn't had a one-on-one in a while either. Maybe we should put that. Well, it looks like we picked the last day possible for that lunch. We really did. We really, now that everything's shut down. I know. Like, we were sitting there eating. Me and my buddy Jesse were literally sitting at a pub, or I guess it's at a draft house. Basically a bar, restaurant, whatever. I would assume basically a sports bar. And we went out and just got something to eat. And this was like, what, last Monday? This is over a week ago now. It was like last Monday, 8 days ago. And as we're eating, they're having the governor of our state on the news talking about shutting stuff down. They were definitely talking about what they were going to shut down. Not a bathhouse, for fuck's sake. Okay, so who could Dash face? Is there fodder that would make sense? I think we've used most of the fodder at this point. She just hurt. We could use We could use Kobayashi. I think I might do that. I also could put Nicole Matthews out there. Could have a champion versus champion match. I don't know if we just want to have a random champion versus champion match. So maybe Kaho Kobayashi should go out there. Maybe we could, if we wanted to do Dash versus like Nicole Matthews, we could build up to that for like next week. We're going to do some sort of match like that. We just need like 8 minutes on this one. Dash getting the win. Open match. Kaho tries. She does okay, but ends up getting the loss to Dash. There you go. We'll have Dash open. Fuck it. All right, now to build the angles around this. Dash is going to want to come out immediately. What? There we go. Dash will come out with Kagetsu and Hazuki. Oh, things are going to be so different in 2020 with a nice updated roster of newly retired Joshis and all this other crap where like half my roster is not going to be available. Because I'm running on a roster that didn't have any of the Stardom women in it at first. You know, they weren't locked down to WWE deals. I was able to grab who I wanted to. People weren't retired yet. But on the other side, I got a whole new crop of people I could maybe utilize. Here we go. I'll wait a tie out. Let's see. Dash quickly states her desire to end Kyrie and anniversary, and says she wants to on a there. That'll bother me. There we go. 5 minutes. There you go. So she comes out with Kagetsu and Hazuki, basically just being like, yeah, obviously with this stuff with Kyrie, I plan on ending it at anniversary. Meanwhile, tonight I'm supposed to be in a match because I'm contracted to be here. But I want to make it an early night, so I'm doing it now. Let's see here. All right. So we'll have Dash. We'll have Kyrie. We'll have Mick Foley. Foley out reminds Dash that everyone will be barred from ringside, and she must win at Anniversary 5. So basically letting her know it's sort of a must. She can't just walk away and plan on an early night and use whatever tactics she can. Let's see here. Whatever underhanded tactics she can to hopefully cheat her way out of this match again. So there you go. Shimmer and Shine versus Idol Fight. Should Ladybeard be here? Who did he get destroyed by? Oh, Tozawa, that's right. All right. Ladybeard will be there, but he'll be hurt. Maki Ito, Reika Saiki. Idol Fight out for a song. Ladybeard, clearly. Whoops. Limping from loss last night. There we go. There we go there. Who ends up getting this? That's right, Flash Pinfall. God, how do I want to do this? Let me look and see. Actually, let's do Mercedes Martinez and Madison Eagles. And oh, that's right, we don't have them here. We got to borrow them. All right. Let's see here. Borrow and borrow. There we go. All right. So Madison Eagles, Mercedes Martinez, Tony Storm. Whoops, not Taiji Ishimori. Tony Storm, Nikki Storm, Sean Spears, let's see here. Nikki and Tony attack Shimmer and Shine. Spears grabs the mic and says he heard he wanted a fight. Just basically saying, hey, you guys said you wanted a challenge. We're going to bring that to you. Ah, come on. There you go. Is Sean Spears good enough to... Should it just be his straight microphone settings? I don't know if that's going to work as well. Minor success, minor success. There we go. See, now I got I got all this like allergy stuff and just general coughness from just all this crap. Not from coronavirus, but just from the weather itself. This is a horrible timing because now everyone's like allergies going to flare up. So everyone that just starts coughing and hacking is just going to be like, oh my God, I'm dying. I did have a friend who had an idea that he had a bit of a not really a conspiracy theory, but like a theory that perhaps it actually came to America sooner than we thought. But because there was a big bout of it around here and around work where people were just like super knocked out and like completely out of work. Now it didn't kill anybody, so that the theory might be debunked on that. But it was going real bad around like a flu type thing. But it wasn't a flu is the thing, because I went to the doctor when I was like super sick. Like I had never been this sick in like 10 years. Like bedridden, just hated life. And I had not been this sick in like a decade. And they tested for like strep throat and flu, and I had neither one of them. And this is a point where like coronavirus wasn't really thought of as being in America. But like it was a bit of almost a conspiracy theory with one of my friends that perhaps what I went through and what he went through just like a month or so ago, about 6 weeks ago, might have been that. I don't know if I'd believe that, but it wasn't any of the normal things that they test for. So, you know, who knows? Because yeah, like I said, it was about 6 weeks ago. I had never been this sick before, ever. Like I hadn't been this sick in like 10 years. It just knocked me the fuck out for like 4 or 5 days. And it spread like wildfire at our work. I feel like it probably would have killed a couple people, though, if that happened. But, yeah, it felt like a conspiracy theory to sit there and be like, you know, obviously they weren't testing for it at that point. And if it wasn't flu or strep or anything like that, you know. Either way. Here we go. Night Out gives an update on Nox in her recovery, but plans on revenge against Athena. There we go. 4 minutes. That'll work. There you go. Should we do something with a double team? Okay, I think it'd be this would be kind of clever, maybe. Brittany Athena, Courtney Rush. There you go. All right. Rush picks up and holds Knight. Athena looks like she has another fireball, but instead knocks her down. Whoops. There we go. 3 minutes, I think, is going to be enough. I guess neutral because they weren't really doing anything to her, but there you go. Leave it like that. So it looks like she was going to blind Brittany Knight, but then that doesn't end up happening. All right. Here we go. Kana and Azumi are back in the house. Women's tag champs for their final title defense before Anniversary 5 in 3 weeks. We need the whole gang. The whole gang is here. Apparently someone just tried breaking into a few apartments in my complex. There's like 5 police cars now and a few people are being talked to about it all. Yeah. See, that's one of the things, you know, you hear something like that and it's probably not too controversial, but I'm fairly like, I don't know if I'm too left-leaning. I'm not all that left-leaning, just slightly. I'm like center-left. But I'm a big Second Amendment guy for America. And so when I hear that people were like selling the places out of like gun stores out of guns, I'm like, yeah, I can't blame them all that much. It's like, you know what? You just in the face of any sort of disaster, people will start looting. Just like, it's not even like a giant collapse of society. At least I feel like it shouldn't be a giant collapse of society, but there are going to be a lot of people who treat it as such. Like, I remember that was a huge thing in Katrina, where people were going into stores and looting. Looting was a huge thing in Katrina when New Orleans got flooded. So I can see how people want to arm themselves. Let's see here. Is it Oh God, I don't know how this is gonna get taken. Is it racist to say that you wouldn't mind some good old roof Koreans? You wouldn't mind seeing some good old roof Koreans with their rifles? I wonder if we're gonna get to that point again. It makes one wonder if we're gonna get to that point again. All right. Let's see. That was certainly a thought. No, if you ever heard about the LA riots, I wonder if you could literally just Google in. I think yeah, if you literally just like LA riots Koreans, you can probably find out a lot about the Korean store owners on the roofs of their stores defending them with rifles. Just to bring that up, just Koreans with large caliber rifles and pistols in Los Angeles, just defending their shops. It's crazy. Mm-mm. Yeah, I could see that happening. All right. Even if I don't buy a gun, part of me kind of wants to get like I've seen like the catalogs in the mail of like Army surplus store places that sell like some of the more like less normal weapons. Like I'd seen like some of those Call of Duty-esque ballistic knives. There's one that's like a thrust knife where like the whole point of it is you put it between like the two fingers and the knuckle, and you just kind of like you can like use it in like a punching motion to stab. It's horrifying to think about, but it's like, if you don't have weapons, need something to defend yourself in case people just start breaking into shit. What do you come back to? Just talking about, in case society collapses on us in the next few weeks. I see Korean roof store owners. Yeah, I was talking about that the last time that a portion of society like collapsed in the LA riots, and Korean store owners were defending their stores with rifles. I feel like we're gonna see that again if things get too much worse. All right. Let's see here. Wow, why wouldn't you? Whatever. Plan on a successful defense and are ready for Thunder Rock at anniversary. There we go. I know he doesn't trust. Oh yeah, because he was talking about people trying to break into. He was trying to talk about people breaking into his apartments. And the thing is, I know he only lives like 2.5 hours away, so that's easily could happen here. By the way, I was in Boy Scouts. Like we had rifle merit badges. I've handled rifles before. I've handled 20 gauges and 12 gauges. Like I've handled guns. I know how guns are handled, by the way. I've shot rifles several times. I've shot handguns several times. It's been a little while, but I have done it. I had a police officer uncle who helped me, and I got another uncle who was in the Army and was stationed in Iraq for a while. So, yeah. Whenever they'd come by, we get to go out to the range. I don't know why there's just an assumption that I have no idea what to do with a gun. I guess I don't need to explain it to people. And not something I need to do anyway. Izumi, Kana. I'm going to do Mio Shirai and Io Shirai. Let's see. Post-match, as Kana and Izumi celebrate, Io from behind picks up Mio and what is it? Burning hammers her. There we go. All right, Izumi. I guess selling the match, getting fucking head dumped, and she's doing that. So yeah, success, defeat, and I guess none there. And that's how you end it, with Io just head dumping her sister. we are at 92 minutes. Jesus, we got 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes. 30 minutes is all I need to fill now with story. Let's see here. Let's look at the things that I need to fill with story. So we did that. We did Thunder Rock Sadistic Tales, possibly there. Kyrie and Dash. Kyrie is kind of, well, we kind of did Kyrie Dash already. We did Revolution Neva Corp stuff. Oh, we have not done. What did I do with Lufisto and Kimberly last week? Also, we need to do Ashley Flair and Candice LeRae. Speaking of 2.5 hours away from his own back to normals and make plans to keep going to Revolver shows. I mean, I'll almost certainly be there, especially now that they're using more local talent. And I'm not friends with the local talent, but I'm friends with friends. I do have a buddy of mine who is a local wrestler, and I think could be booked on those shows, depending. We'll see. And I know he's good friends with a lot of the local talent around here. So, and one of the other guys that I also am at least acquaintance with. I don't know if he still books shows or not, but he's a local promoter. So, who's that? His name's Malachi. I think he goes by like Malachi Matthews. Yeah, he's a pretty good friend of mine. And then also an acquaintance for one of the guys who runs, I think it's APW in Iowa. I don't know if he still runs. I don't think he does. Either way, name does sound familiar. Yeah. He was I think he ran with like funny enough, tying it into this game, he ran with Shane Hollister and Matt Cage like when he was first starting up. When they were still going around the area. I think like Shane Hollister like pseudo adopted him as like a wrestling son. And now I think he does like an old school gimmick, and it was like gifted to him by Steve Corino. Like Steve Corino gave him his blessing to use like the old school gimmick. All right, so we did at their villa, not becoming because of Fisto. If you should just go away. Okay, so we should maybe do something with that. So we do Dalton Castle, and we do Princess Kimberly, and of course Cassidy and Jess. Pomp and Circumstance in the arena are afraid of where Lufisto might be and have Cassidy and Jess be their lookout. Just like 3 minutes on that one. There we go. There we go. We're going to make it a minor so this doesn't penalize us. Oof. Put that up here. And then we can put them actually coming out to the ring. So Dalton Castle and Princess Kimberly. Andrew Cassidy, Andrew Jess, and then we'll actually have the woman herself. Let's see. Pomp and Circumstance have Cassidy and Jess keep watch. Let's see. Have a link to that skin. Oh, I put it in a video. I'd have to go look for the video after this somehow. I think if you like type in, well, I wonder if you go to my channel and well, I guess you shouldn't just type in. Yeah, you can search. You can. this is how little I know about YouTube itself, because they change things all the time. Can you go to? I'd imagine you can go to the channel, type in like TEW skin, and you can find my my TEW skin. That's my assumption, at least. Okay, you found it. I was like, I wonder if you could just go into my channel, type in TEW skin, and it's like just me saying, hey, I made a TEW skin, blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. So, pomp and circumstance. Don't want to deal with Mephisto. She appears from the dark and frightens them away. There we go. We'll do like 5 minutes there. So, entertainment. And should I do overness more than entertainment? I don't think she's like super over. Is she? No, not super over. That's all right. I'll do that then. Neutrals there. I guess this is kind of a success for them. Minor success there. Definitely getting in their head now. So we'll put that there. We're at 100 minutes. Trying to see what else there is. We kind of... God, we really did deal with a lot of stuff here. We do have Ashley Flair and Candice LeRae coming out. Flair and LeRae out. Proud they made their point last week. Look for a match next week to prove themselves. That'll be good. Hands down the best skin. Yeah, that's also one of the things I would like to do with like a week off is try to make a skin, you know. Try to get a skin out, you know, sometime then, depending on if I can actually get it that week off in April. So it really depends. Yeah, I'm ready. I see. Here's the thing: is there's a lot of stuff I should be doing for 2016 because it's like I'm coming up to like my biggest show, my series finale, but my brain's already in the mode of like of wanting to do 2020 stuff. Let's see here. Let's do that. Put that there. And I guess I could put it there, and we'll figure out another place to put that, maybe. One sec, I just need a drink of water. All right, I just finished off my cup, so here's hoping I don't need another drink here soon. Oh, God. I'm at 104 minutes, but I feel like I've hit pretty much everything I need to hit at this point. At this point, I guess it's building on some of the more of the angles and such. Let me see if there's anything I'm kind of missing out on. Kairi Hojo. We could do a Kairi. Let's see here. How about this? We'll do Kairi and Dash, and we'll have it be on their overness. They'll be off screen. Let's see. Kairi versus Dash. Promo video showcasing the feud between them so far. Just like 3 minutes. Puts them over a little bit. There we go. Put that there, I guess. Let me look at the analysis. Is there something? I feel like there's like something blatant I'm missing as far as people. Oh, I should probably do something with, Davina Rose, Miu, Nicole Matthews, the other 3 people who are also in the that High Spirits title match. So Shawn Spears and Davina Rose. Spears and Rose promo about how quickly Rose plans to make. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Can I spell make correctly? It's 4 letters. M-A-K-E. Type it out correctly. Oh. This is how I know I need to be done here soon. Because I'm not typing correctly. Quickly by winning this year's title. Good. Perfect. All right. Whoops. There. Can she cut a promo? Kinda, sorta. We'll put her out there. There we go. There we go. We'll put it about here, I guess. We'll put it about there. And then we need Nicole Matthews. Portia Perez. We're also going to do a promo. There you go. Matthews and Perez promo about how no one has beat Matthews yet with a title. Needs to hold it. Yeah, we'll just put it like that. Why not? There we go. All right, we're kind of there. I wonder if I should just be done at that point. I kind of hit, I think, just about everything. So we made it to 115. 18 segments. Anything else I want to touch on? I don't think there's anything else I really need to touch on at this point. I think everything's pretty much in the bag. All right, save it just to be sure. There we go. Run the show. All right, we start off the show. Oedo Tai coming out featuring the women's champion Dash Chisako. Dash quickly states her desire to end Kairi Hojo at Anniversary. She just basically says a few words saying that she has been she's been working on her match against Kairi Hojo at Anniversary, and she plans to end this nonsense of Kairi thinking that she is on the same level as her. And then also says that her time is valuable and she plans on having an early night. So plans on going out with the other Oedo Tai girls and having themselves a fun evening. So to quickly bring out her opponent tonight, since she is contractually obligated to have a match tonight. So bring it on Kaho Kobayashi. who will be fighting for the High Spirits Championship at Infamous 50 in, of course, the Four Corners Elimination match. Going to get a chance against the Women's Champion in in a non-title match. Only lasts 8.5 minutes before she succumbs to the hormone splash, and Dash Chisako gets the win, wipes her feet off, and hauls out of the ring so that she can enjoy her night. As she's getting ready to head up the ramp, though, Mick Foley comes out with Kairi Hojo to remind her that there's a lot of things that he believes that Kairi Hojo will attempt to do, and that she has proven to do against Kairi Hojo in the recent months, that she has had to deal with her, and that is using other members of Oedo Tai and using a lot of cheap tactics. So Mick Foley makes an amendment to the match between Kairi Hojo and Dash Chisako that everyone will be barred from ringside. Not only be everyone be barred from ringside, but there won't be if Dash gets herself disqualified, she will be forced to lose her title. She will be stripped of it. So that if she wants to walk out of Anniversary 5 with the Women's Championship, she must actually beat Kairi Hojo one-on-one to prove herself the best. We get to Dalton Castle and Princess Kimberly with Cassidy and Jess entering the arena. They seem very on edge. They're looking around a lot, trying to figure out, in case someone might be coming out. They're a bit afraid of where Lufisto might just potentially pop out of, considering Lufisto's been on the warpath against them after disbanding the Justice Legion. And they kind of force Cassidy and Jess to be the lookouts here, and perhaps human shields as well. And we get Idol Fight coming out for their match. We get Lady Beard, who's a little bit worse for it after his loss last night in the 6-man tag. And Maki and Reika are kind of picking up the slack here. Well, that's why I made it a minor, because I knew it wasn't going to be all that good. I probably should have made this one a minor too, but that's all right. Either way, they put on a performance, a bit of a singing performance, the best they can before their match. They face Shimmer and Shine, who, of course, were talking last week about how they wanted a challenge. They wanted to potentially challenge for the women's tag titles. They get a shot against Idol Fight, who won last week against Oedo Tai. And once again, in just under 11 minutes, Reika Saiki ends up getting a quick cradle on Madison Eagles, and Idol Fight once again getting a win here. And another surprising win for Idol Fight, as they seem to be moving up the ranks a little bit here. They've beaten Oedo Tai, they've beaten Shimmer and Shine. I think they're pretty close to contention here. And as Eagles and Martinez are beside themselves on that, Tony Storm and Nikki Storm hits the ring, and they start beating him down along with Sean Spears, who grabs a microphone, kind of looks over them, and crouches down and says that they wanted a challenge and they wanted a fight. Well, he brought two of his girls over from Ignition to once again laying a beat down on them and perhaps challenge them to a fight. Pomp and Circumstance actually come out to the ring this time. They still don't want to deal with Lufisto, so they park Cassidy and Jess sort of outside the ring, facing the ramp, as they cut a promo about how they feel that Lufisto is getting crazed ever since Justice Legion was disbanded, and that honestly she is beneath them at this point. And that's when the lights go out and the lights come back on, and Lufisto is behind them in the ring. She is wielding a kendo stick, and that immediately frightens Castle and Kimberly as they scramble for higher ground to get out of the ring. And Lufisto doesn't seem to attack him, didn't seem to try to make a move to beat them down right now. Allows them the opportunity to leave. But they scramble up the ramp as quickly as possible and drag Cassidy and Jess behind them, as Lufisto does seem to have a bit of a craze in her eyes, as it looks like she wants a piece of Dalton Castle and Princess Kimberly. And we get Sean Spears backstage now, this time with Davina Rose. And he's very proud of Davina and how quickly she has proven herself to be a star here in Hawkeye Pro, and that he quickly and he plans on how quickly Davina Rose can make an impact in Hawkeye Pro by winning the High Spirits Championship away from the inaugural champion, Nicole Matthews. And we get Brittany Knight. She gives an update on Becky Knox after the fireball that Becky Knox received at the to her face at the hands of Athena. She is recovering nicely, although it may take a couple more weeks for her to be fully recovered and be able to get her sight back to 100%. But tonight, Brittany Knight plans on exacting revenge against Athena for that fireball. And we get Brittany Knight versus Athena. Good wrestling, decent reaction. Athena, though, hitting her with the top rope stunner, the Eclipse, basically. After Courtney Rush interferes on Athena's behalf, trips up Brittany Knight and allows Athena to hit the Eclipse and get the victory. So Athena coming away with a bit of a tainted win here. It's at this point that Courtney Rush climbs back into the ring and picks up Brittany Knight, holds her shoulders back like as if she's about ready to fire another fireball at her. Athena seems to point her fingers at her, but nothing comes out, as it seems to have been perhaps a bit of a ruse, as she just sort of instead lays an elbow into her to knock her down. And it seems as though she wasn't planning on firing a fireball at her, but perhaps playing a couple of mind games here at the hands of Levacorp. And we get Nicole Matthews and Portia Perez backstage talking about Nicole Matthews, of course, being the inaugural High Spirits champion, and that no one has been able to beat her yet. In fact, Matthews has had numerous title defenses since she has won the belt, and no one has been able to do it. And while there is a tall order in front of her at Infamous 50 in the Four Corners elimination match, she plans on winning, and she plans on holding it for quite a bit longer. Ashley Flair and Candice LeRae come out. They are proud that they were able to make their point last week. And next week they are looking for a match to prove themselves, not just as a couple of people who have a lot of anger for being forgotten about, but they want to prove themselves a threat in the women's division themselves in actual competition. So it seems to be an open challenge for Flair and LeRae for next week. We get a bit of a quick promo video, bit of a vignette package showing Kyrie and Dash and the events that have led up to it, the friendship that they had formed for a while, having been broken up back in March, and the feud that they have had thus far since Dash won the title. We get towards our main event, Sadistic Tales coming out. They have not been here for a few weeks. They've been having a lot of vignettes. They've been away from the arenas, but they plan on a successful title defense, as this is their last official defense of the Hawkeye Pro Women's Tag Team Championships, as they have prepared themselves for Thunder Rock. But tonight they face the Reinas as we determine who will face Thunder Rock at Anniversary 5 for the Women's Tag Team titles. So we get Sadistic Tales versus the Reinas. It goes nearly 20 minutes, but Kana ends up getting the pin on Ayako Hamada, and that is the second official defense of the Women's Tag Team titles. Kana and Azumi once again getting a defense, as they will be defending against Thunder Rock in just a few weeks. Pretty good for them. Even Azumi got a 73. Azumi did better than Arisa Nakajima, for God's sake. It was a great match. But nonetheless, Sadistic Tales coming away with the victory. They celebrate as they're kind of celebrating around the ring, but behind their backs is, Mio Shirai's hanging back a little bit. Io Shirai comes out of the crowd out of nowhere, picks Mio Shirai up, and as Sadistic Tales turns around, Io Shirai drops Mio Shirai with a burning hammer. And she sits lifeless on the mat, and Azumi and Kana are horrified at Mio Shirai laying there on the mat as Io slinks away and out of the building through the crowd. And that is how the show will end. 88. Fantastic. Oh, boy. We're almost there. We are almost there. You know what the issue might also be? It's just the fact that I do this like so late as well. It's always late here when I do this. I don't know why. Let me see here. Okay, ROH and TNA really want Kana. It's not going to happen, so let's see here. ROH and TNA really want Io Shirai as well. Can you imagine a Women of Honor, like them, Ring of Honor doing the Women of Honor with Io Shirai and Kana? Oh my God. Man, I tell you, that Io Shirai Velvet Sky match would just be, that'd be a classic right there. I myself would love to see Asuka lay down for Mandy Leon in Women of Honor. Can we get this to happen in real life? Oh, look, Mark Sherman won the title. All right, what do we got? Speaking of, Mayu's going to stay. She's making $30,000 a month to stay with us. And Princess Kimberly will be also staying. She'll be making $8,700 a month. That's pretty good. So we're getting there. Let's get to the end of the week and into a brand new one. I imagine by Monday I'm re-signing Kana and Io Shirai. I think it's a done deal. I think it just comes down to them just signing with me. There we go. Let's see what you got. First off, what's this? Kimberly is now toned. Oh shit! Look whose contract is up, boys. Oh yes. Oh, Arisa Nakajima wants more. Dude, I just yeah, sure, take a pay rise. We're renegotiating your contract, but you're asking for a raise right now. Look who we can sign away from New Japan. All right. Oh. You know, when I hand this over to people who want to play this after I'm done with this, they might appreciate having a top star like him. I'm waiting for anyone who watches Dragon Gate to just be like, "Yeah, fuck you." 14,130. Actually, yeah. What's the rival offer? 15,200. Okay. I guess I should have looked and seen what was being offered, because I can't lowball them if I'm in a bidding war here. There we go. Oh, there we go. The hell? Hansel Benoit. Oh boy. I feel like even if it was your real last name, I think the last name Benoit just isn't allowed to be used in wrestling anymore. I think even if it's your last name, you just be John Smith or something. You're not allowed to be a wrestler and be Benoit anymore. Toni Storm wants to be brought on the main roster. Okay. Is she... All right, hang on. Can I call her up and then send her back down? Where's Toni Storm? Because you know what it is I probably have her there as... Yeah, I think if I recall her, I can send her back. I think I can send her back just to work down there. Because now you're not developing your skills, but you're just working down there. Unless that's already happened. Ooh, New Japan wants to spend... By the way, this is unrealistic. New Japan would not spend more money on T-Hawk. Isn't this kid using last name? I mean, but that is his real last name, but I don't think he's a wrestler. I know he's been wanting to train in wrestling, but I think Chris Jericho's been like super... Like, he's been like... You know, hey, I don't think you're going to be allowed to train, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to... He's been very protective of that. Should I up it? I should up it another 500. I bet just a straight up 20,000. All right, I think that's about the best I'm going to do. We don't need T-Hawk. All right, there you go. 30,500 a month. Just signed a nearly $500,000 contract. $500,000 a year contract with EO. Isn't that for like... Yeah, it's for 5 years. So EO's with us till she's 35. There we go. All right, officially to Monday. Oh my God, now that we're finally done. Over 2.5 hours, Jesus H. Hurry. Here we go. No. Uh-oh, Chikara's going down. Should we just buy out Chikara? I don't think there's literally anyone I want. I don't think there's literally anyone I want, but just buying them out just to shut their asses down. Yeah, I don't see myself needing any of these people. There's a couple where it's like, I guess I could throw them down in developmental maybe. That's about it. MVP is down there. Ron Killings is in. You know what? Ron Killings, as far as goofy shit in this game, as far as wrestling hires are concerned, Ron Killings in Chikara might actually be one of the more like, you know what? Maybe that does work. Bad people of the sun are probably the biggest tragedy. Yeah, I remember Jericho saying a lot about how he doesn't want that to happen. Like he wants to kind of protect him because he knows that, you know, people would try to take advantage of it. Spud is in his 5th reign as X Division champion. TNA have now joined in on the T-Hawk contracts. I'm just going to go ahead and save that, and then I'll deal with it later. But there we go. Thank you guys for coming out. I greatly appreciate it. It's been fun. I feel like I need to sleep. I'm losing steam. I'm losing steam at the end here, but I finally got it done. So there we go. We now have 2 weeks left. 2 more adrenalines, 2 more breakouts, and then we have anniversary 5 weekends. So we are closing in on being done with this and closing the chapter of TEW 2016 and of Hawkeye Pro. So there we go. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. It's been great. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for continuing to watch. I greatly appreciate it as well. And I will see you guys next time.